listen to NDX Radio. DJ Night from Bethel, Kentucky. More lights, more sound.
All right, YouTube and Twitter. I'm back here with you. I got a few questions here that I'm going to ask you guys. Just because the weather's getting bad outside, I don't want to, in case the power shuts down or something. I hope it doesn't, but anyway. So I'm going to throw these questions on here real quick. I'm on my website right now. And then we're going to get on with it. Prison of Azkaban. Woohoo! I'm all excited. And then what we'll do is we'll finish it tomorrow. I know I was going to say it, but it looks really bad at getting outside, though. So we're just going to go ahead and do I'm going to put this on my blog. We're going to get fired on it. About 8, 9 questions, but we'll go as a group and discuss it. That way, in case you've never seen this movie, you'll know what's going on after we get done with it. So, I'm just trying to hurry up with this. You all be safe out there today if you're out on the roads. I hope you're not, because it's getting, like I said, I looked outside and it's already covered the ground already. So just be careful as you're driving, and just be safe. And then it's supposed to quit by tomorrow, so hopefully we'll see that going on and stuff too, though. So just loading this on the thing here. I'll have more of an in-depth one tomorrow, or I pushed the wrong button. You know how it is. Technology is. It's more pain, I think, than helpful sometimes, but. All right, we're good to go. It's on my website there. For you guys who have my website, go on there. I am going to put another thing on here. I promise. It's just I got so hectic because I didn't, we're kind of eat real quick and all that good stuff, So we'll be more in depth tomorrow with though. But we're going to start it today though. We are going to start it because I promise y'all enough. So get my pad and everything set up here. Got a little radio session going here. It's pretty cool, but sometimes even those get a little hectic, doesn't it? Okay. All righty, here we go. Okay. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Here we go. Oh man, I'm pumped to these movies. I love them. They're my favorite ones. So go on the website and click on all the. If you want to go ahead and answer them, you can. We're going to go through them as a big old group here anyway. They're about 8 questions. There'll be a lot more. I had like up to 20, 25, 30 questions, but I'll even redo some of them tomorrow. But then we'll just kind of really quick go over it though, and then go into the ones where we stop at today too. So like I said, I just kind of ran out of time, so I didn't want to keep telling you guys I was going to do this and then not do it. But when the weather's happening, oh, it makes us all discombobulated. So Prison of Azkaban, whole nother world, man. But it's awesome, right? In the Prison of Azkaban, Harry comes back to us at his aunts and uncle's house. Of course, it's like, will it ever end? I mean, will they ever de-Dudley him? Like, what I mean is treat him better though. No, ain't gonna happen. So serious note though. So as he's going through, well, as the movie progresses in the whole entire movie, and then I promise I'm gonna go back because we're gonna do questions too. So, um, he finds himself finding out about a certain person. And we're all like, oh, right. Um, new person learned it. Um, you know, doesn't even know who this person is, but yet everybody says, well, you need to watch out for him. And anymore, if we hear a person do that, we're like, huh? Who are you talking about? I have no worries. Well, this particular person, at first he did. His name was Sirius Black. That's the prisoner of Azkaban. And he escaped. Oh, no. Right. So he escaped. And so Harry's at his aunt and uncle's. Doesn't even know all this is going on, though. Well, he has an aunt that comes and stays. Or comes and at least visits. I think it's his uncle's sister, but, still a kind of aunt to him. And particularly, I don't like this aunt anyway, though, because she's arrogant. But of course, like I said, all the actors, that's just actors, though. But they did a great job, though. But the character, So she comes in there. Of course, she knows Harry. Oh, he's still here. He goes, yeah. And she goes, I mean, yeah, you little ungrateful thing. I mean, she thinks he's so ungrateful, not even knowing how his aunt and uncle treats him, though. But yet again, her treating him that way, not much different, huh? So, the first question is, where does Harry stay at first? Now, of course, I pretty much already answered it to you. But I mean, what I'll probably do is after this one is I'll go ahead and I'll answer the questions, give you all time to answer them, and then when the buzzer thing goes off though, and yeah, we answered though, we'll talk about it then. I think it might be better, don't you think? Yeah. Not trying to be funny, just a little the time of day. So but anyway, where does Harry stay at first? Take a few minutes if you didn't hear, you know, and then the buzzer will go off though. But the answers are Hogwarts, aunt and uncles, a friend, or just in town somewhere. Take a minute. Where does Harry stay at first? That'd be his aunt and uncle's house, hence the other aunt coming to the house, though. But, he could stay anywhere else, too, though, honey. Could he? And then come in. So, I mean, so this aunt comes in, pretty much runs the show. And so we're seeing this setting that, um, she's very insulting. So the next question is, what does Harry do, though, when his aunt insults his parents? Now, I don't like people doing that to mine. I'm sure you wouldn't either. Even if we fought with them a little bit. We don't like it, do we? Insults back. Just runs to his room. Inflates her with air. Or just cries. Take a misanswer. What does Harry do when his aunt insults his parents? If you all answered inflates her with air, shocking as that may be, though, you are correct. So, yeah. So, when she insults his parents, calls his mom a certain name, I won't, mention or anything like to though is he gets so mad that these magical powers and stuff, you could just imagine he probably just sees inflating her, and she starts blowing up like a air balloon. I'm telling you. And of course, his aunt and uncle's just kind of looking at him like just eyes, but just like what? you know. So when this event is happening, you're kind of thinking, well, she kind of deserved it, right? You know, maybe be a little mean, like, she deserves it, right? So when she kind of goes out of the room there, floats out of the room, right? And up out of there. Of course, she's like, when you were there, what do? You're gonna go whoop. You're gonna go up in the air itself, aren't you? Ah! So he runs up to his room, slams the door, gets. Of course he's mad anyway. I would be too. And so when he um comes back downstairs, got his stuff. He's ready to hook and book. I mean, he's ready to book it. And so his uncle comes in and goes, "Oh, you put her back now." He goes, he goes, he starts going after him, and he puts his wand at him. And you think he's like, "You can't let you just back out of school. They'll never let you back here now." He goes, "I really don't care. Anywhere else is better than here." Oh, to be honest with you, that's the quote. I kind of be the same way, wouldn't you? Yeah. So he runs all the way down the street or whatnot though, and he just sits on the sidewalk, and uh, while as he's sitting on the sidewalk, he sees this like it's a wolf or something, and it's just like scary. So but next question though is when Harry is sitting on the sidewalk though, who comes and picks him up? Well, hopefully it wouldn't be the wolf, right? This would be kind of creepy. So answers are his uncle, his aunt, the one that was floating, doubt it, a magic triple decker bus. Who would imagine that? That's just out of the wall at it though. Or the police, because he just, in everybody else's eyes, he gets beginning a crime. Although I think it's just all cutting ball chain of the uh, justice, don't you think? Mm-hmm. Take a couple minutes to answer. When Harry is sitting on the sidewalk, who comes and picks him up? Well, you remember that little weird question or real answer there is? It's actually a magic triple decker bus. Now on my bus game, I got a double decker bus. And I love that thing. That is Moi's favorite bus, and that's also Moi's only bus. Nobody has to touch that, but Moi. A lot of Moi's, right? Moi. Oh. um. So yeah, magic triple decker bus. Oh my goodness! I mean, this thing has chandeliers in it. It's got people sleeping in it. And you're thinking, who sleeps on a bus? They do on tour buses, right? Woo, doggies, smoking doggies. I tell you. So as he's on the bus, out of all the weird stuff that's on the bus, he sees the paper, and he goes, "Who's that?" He sees somebody, just kind of because the papers are moving. It's really cool. He goes, "Who is that?" Like he's acting like you don't know. I think he goes, "That's Sirius Black." Remember the guy we were talking about earlier? The guy he does not know about, but he's starting to know, right? He's starting to get the names and whatnot and all that good and jumbo stuff. And so as the bus is going, this bus is neat. It's one of my, now do I think a real bus could really do this in real life? I mean, if it can, then we might as well turn all her license in. I'm telling you, this is awesome. Here comes actually two, because it's over in London over there too. So they're gonna be double decker buses, right? Plus and you're probably thinking though, let me guess, they're red. It's London. Of course they're red. It's just so here comes two of them, and this one's in the middle of both of them. You're starting going, he better stop. He pulls this long slinky thing down. I'm telling you, long slinky thing, all the way down there. The bus, I'm telling you right now, the bus got as skinny as me. I'm not joking. It went, I mean, and just like everybody squeezes in there, including Harry and all. Nothing like a little pin drop. That's what it is. Bam. And then as soon as he goes out back from those two buses, so it's just whoop, pow again. Ah! Scary, right? So at the end of this little crazy daisy spell, though, is next question: where does Harry get dropped off at? A barn? Yeehaw, doggies! Police station? Ah! I don't want to be there. Back to Aunt and Uncle's house? No, I won't be there either. Or a house, like kind of a on these blocks, there's just everyday looking houses and all that. Take a few minutes to answer. Where does Harry get dropped off at after that awesome bus ride? Right? Yeah, that would be a house, a regular house, like it's on the um, and what happens is like when the bus stops there, and he gets slammed up against the glass, which is what we all just want to do on a bus ride, right? Um, Spack. Oh, hello. Morning or afternoon or evening or all above. Um, is he taps the car? Well, this I mean, I'm sorry. The first thing I thought was did they switch movies to Hunter Back Notre Dame? I don't know, but this I'm not making fun, but of course it's a character, So this thing like Quasimodo comes out and he goes, "Yes, master." um, uh, yeah, don't we all want to wake up to that one? Yes, master. Bye. Comes out, waves his wand. There those, so it's like, okay, some more magic, all right. So, um, takes him upstairs, and next question would be, who talks to Harry when he gets dropped off? When he is dropped off, who talks to Harry? Would it be Professor Dumbledore? Because we respect him probably to pop out of nowhere, right? The Ministry of Magic. Ugh, like superintendent type. Professor Snape. Love Alan Rickman. I really do. He's awesome, or he was awesome. Things too, though. But his character is kind of like, or Professor McGonagall. I mean, hey, she turns into a cat all the time. Why not? She just pop out of nowhere, right? Take a couple minutes to answer. Who talks to Harry when he is dropped off? That would be the scariest person that we think of, though, when we're getting in really big trouble, though. That'd be the Ministry of Magic. Ah! You know. So, yeah, the Ministry of Magic brings him to his, I was about to say, actually, a little, normal little facility, but it's like a house. Like, huh? So, and he's talking to Harry about, what happened to his aunt, and he's like, so am I going to be expelled, sir? And he goes, no, Harry, people aren't sent to Azkaban for blowing up their aunts, I almost got that too right. That was scary, right? Now, something that just kind of grasps before we move on is when you're thinking of Harry Potter, well, at least what I do, I guess because I'm a movie buff, I think of him like 007. No, I'm serious. I'm definitely serious. I'm thinking of him as it's like, good evening, Dr. Bond. Well, it's like, good evening, Mr. Potter. I mean, it's just, it's just because he knows what's going on, or at least he figures it out, though, and he finds out what's going on, right? Before any of us does. So, along my movie scene, though, it's not just Harry Potter. It's good evening, Mr. Potter. Sorry. My world, my characters, right? Okay. So next question, because we're going to move right into it. Actually, after the book almost eats him, right? Like that eating type book, look kind of just. So after the book almost devours him into a world of like just. The next question is: the next morning when Harry goes downstairs, who does he see? Anybody now, right? Ministry of Magic. I don't think I want to see him anymore. Professor Dumbledore, Professor Snape, ooh, or Ron and Hermione. Take a minute stance. The next morning when Harry goes downstairs, who does he see? Well, we need some breakage, right? Like some happy stuff. Well, he got it. Ron and Hermione. If you got it. If you got Ron and Hermione, though, you got it right. So, he goes downstairs, converses with them after Hermione's cat chases Ron's rat. Which last time I checked, I thought that was what cats were supposed to do. Okay. So when they go down to those, he meets Mr. Weasley. Meets up Mr. Weasley, and he goes, "Can we talk a couple seconds?" And so and the next question is, when Mr. Weasley talks to Harry, though, he's conversing with him somewhere. Who does he talk about? Professor Snape. Sirius Black. Lord Voldemort. The person we should not speak his name. Or Professor Dumbledore. Take down answer. When Mr. Weasley talks to Harry about, who does he talk about? That would be Sirius Black. I mean, come on, that's like, he's the talk of the town, right? Or actually, talk of the world in a way. And so we got one more question coming up, though, and then we're going to break for till tomorrow. But I'll have a lot more questions. Trust me. I mean, like it'll be so interactive, like you guys will feel like you're walking in Hogwarts. I'm not joking. Like I'm serious. So yeah. So that after he's talking to Harry, and they get kind of things, kind of I know though is when they're on the Hogwarts Express, they're going for a little while, they're trying to figure out who basically this person is, sitting next to, Harry there. Couldn't really figure him out though. And it's actually, I said who can, I meant who came. Just correcting that though. I can't spell. So, like I said, I'm gonna try to get sound effects so you don't have to hear me all the time. But when the train stops, all of a sudden, Who comes on the Hogwarts Express when it stopped all of a sudden? And that'd be teachers, Dementors, Lord Voldemort, or no, Lord of Voldemort is our 3. So take a couple seconds. Who came on the train when the Hogwarts Express stopped all of a sudden? That would be Dementors. They're heartless because they have no hearts. They're supposed to be there to protect prisoners from getting out, or prevent them. And protect us from those other people, though. But sometimes they kind of just do harm themselves, don't you think? So, going to stop there. Yeah, sorry. I have to stop the Hogwarts Express from now. But we're just the first part, right? So, we'll go over these again tomorrow. I will add a bunch of other ones. So, you guys can be, because I'm an interactive type person here, an interactive DJ. So, yeah, as you guys will know. I love doing these things with you. I love doing these pop quizzes, though, because to be honest with you, it gets me to talk about them more. So tomorrow we'll have about 25 or so. Well, I'll redo them tonight. Give me kind of homework. Yes, DJs, we have homework too. Going to cap it right there. Any questions you all have, anything at all, seriously. I'm pretty sure I think you can inbox me on Facebook, but no comments on anything, please. It's proved to me, just like when people told me though, it's just causes too much drama. I hate that though, but it just does. So no comments are allowed. I'm sorry, but if a person keeps on doing that though, you will be subject to deletion indefinitely. So let's not do that because I have fun with you guys doing this kind of stuff. Okay, so just inbox me on anything. My website, I will throw that up there as well. I'll also probably send that around too. Um, like if I've got your all's numbers and whatnot, though, I'll send you all the numbers and stuff, though. But subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. That's going to get up and going too, though, and everything else. Eventually, I'll have you where you can subscribe in a way, paying a little bit, though. And the reason that does that is Patty Mayo, one of my favorite persons, he does that because he sells stuff on there. So when we sell stuff, we really don't pay into it because we're selling stuff already. So may end up doing that down the road. Who knows? So yeah, there's a lot more stuff coming up on Nacy's my DJ service and also NDS Radio, which is basically the same thing though, but it's kind of like a little more interaction with you all with the NDS Radio thing, because especially with the weather out today, y'all we can't go out DJing, can we? Or like to those, so we can DJ a little bit on the air, right? So when I get my license here pretty soon, something to go to though, I'll have full-fledged songs on here. Don't worry, the talks will still be going on about movies and all that, but I'll at least be able to play full songs here and there. Um, like I said, I'm ecstatic for you and able to get on here today with you though. If I, to be honest with you, if the power holds, which I'm hoping it will, if I get all the stuff finished today though, I'll be back on there tonight. So no big deal. But if I don't happen to get on here tonight though, it's probably I'm not feeling too well now though. But we are going to continue Harry Potter though, because guys, no matter how much sick or anything else I am though, movies and gaming and all that stuff though, it's a part of me. It's not me, but it's a part of me, and it is never going to die. So, no worries about that. I will be back with you all either this evening or tomorrow. This is DJ Nate, NDS Radio, more lights, more sound from Bethel, Kentucky.
You listen to NDX Radio. DJ Nate from Bethel, Kentucky. More lights, more sound.